What's going on, guys? My name's Dynasty. Got for y'all today another Mortal Kombat video, and of course today we're discussing the Mortal Kombat movie dropping in 2021, being produced by James Wan. We talked about the film like 4 or 5 days ago, and since then there's been a lot that's gone on. We have a ton, and I mean a ton, to discuss, including things like an ex-WWE wrestler possibly playing the role of Shao Kahn. Also, Todd Gardner, a producer of the film, came out on Twitter to defend the release date change from March to January. I know in my most recent video, a lot of you guys are saying a January release date is pretty much a death sentence for movies nowadays, but he really does believe this movie will still be a massive success. And also, they did wrap up filming in general for the film, I want to say maybe Friday or Saturday, so we got a bunch of screenshots and pictures to show you guys about the final day of filming for the movie. So like I mentioned, this video is going to be jam-packed, so if you could, please take 1 second and drop a like on the video. It would really help me out a ton, because we're about to spend like 10 minutes breaking all this stuff down. So with that said, let's get into it. So, ex-WWE wrestler playing the role of Shao Kahn. Yes, this might actually be happening. We have footage of what appears to be him wielding Shao Kahn's hammer, spinning in circles. Now, who is this ex-WWE wrestler? Well, if you weren't watching around 2002 or 2003, you might not remember him, but he goes by the name of Nathan Jones. And since his stint with WWE from way back in the day, he's since been featured in other films. For instance, Mad Max, Troy, and now a Mortal Kombat reboot film dropping in 2021. Yeah, I'm not kidding, guys. So recently, back in October, on his official Facebook page, you can see here, Nathan Jones came out and shared that he was checking into a hotel conveniently at Adelaide, where they've been filming the film in South Australia, and he mentioned there in a comment, enjoying the sights of Adelaide, working on my new film project, hashtag Mortal Kombat. And this was in the middle of them filming, and this was kind of kept under the radar. A few people did talk about this, but for the most part, nobody really took this as a big deal. However, a couple days ago, over on Instagram, an account called Mortal Kombat Collector has now shared this video of him, wielding what appears to be a Shao Kahn-esque hammer in circles, spinning in circles. There's even like a sound guy in the background saying, okay, hold your position, and the whole time, like, Nathan Jones is just like grunting, making grunting noises, and he's just continuously is spinning this hammer. And I mean, it's interesting because at this point in time, we've not heard anything about Shao Kahn, being featured in the film. Currently, right now, it's been confirmed that Shang Tsung is in the movie, and based off of leaks we've seen, Shang Tsung is meant to be like the first big bad of the film, so Shao Kahn really wouldn't make too much sense unless it was simply just a cameo or saved for like an after credit scene. Or maybe Nathan Jones isn't playing the role of Shao Kahn, but of Mini Shao Kahn, as he's dubbed all the time, Raiko. Yes, now it's not out of the realm of possibility that might be the case, because if you guys remember, a couple weeks ago we talked about how this like stunt crew is using this like stunt room in Australia for the stunts of Mortal Kombat, and in the background you can see on the wall, clear as day, there's these 4 images, one being Reptile, one being Cabal, one being Goro, and one being Raiko. Could that simply mean that, hey, they found their man as Raiko and it's simply Nathan Jones? That could be a thing too. So we don't know officially if it's him as Shao Kahn, if it's him as Raiko, but it seems like currently he's playing either of the two. Regardless, though, Nathan Jones is in the Mortal Kombat film, and that's a big thumbs up for me. I love his look, and honestly, if he was playing the role of Shao Kahn, I think that would be a perfect role for his look. And maybe it is just like an after credit scene. Maybe this is like a continuation of things to come, and they're just gonna save him for like a teaser at the very end of the film. I would love that so much. But yes, Nathan Jones, either Raiko, Shao Kahn. I'm curious to see what you guys have to say about that. But anyways, make our way to the next topic of the day. So Todd Gardner, a producer on the film, was going to town on Twitter. And before we get into all his defense about the movie being changed from March to January, somebody asked him, so when are we going to be getting a trailer or costume photo? From there, Todd Gardner had to say, not for a while, several months at least. Then he was asked, when are we going to see the costumes? And he simply said, trailer. So it seems like they're saving the costumes for the trailer to be expected. It's been under wraps really well lately. We've seen like 0 leaks from the film apart from like Natara. That's pretty much it. So I guess we have to wait a bit longer to see just how great these attires look on the respected actors playing the roles. And now we get into Todd Gardner giving his take on the whole movie being moved situation. So of course people were saying, man, the movie's gonna not do as well. It's in January. It's not a good month. Revenue's low compared to other months. And Todd Gardner responded with American Sniper, Ride Along, Glass, Cloverfield, Split, The Revenant, Lone Survivor, etc., etc., etc. Somebody came back at him by saying, is that supposed to be a list of movies that did well? Mortal Kombat is trying for better than those, I would think. From there, the response from Todd Gardner is, people were alive and well in January, and if they see something they like, they will show up. Thank you for listening. Then, before that, he continued to reply to this guy by saying, I've been watching opening weekends for almost 30 years, and they expand and contract solely based on the quality and playability of the movies that fall in those dates. It proves that the audience is available. When I started in the business, only summer and Christmas were thought to be prime real estate. Disney has blown that theory up. If we make a great movie, and I believe we have, the audience will come. Plain and simple. If we open to a big number, which is possible, the playability will make it a hit. Period. The one and last time I'm going to explain this, it shows that there is an available audience. That's all. If you have a movie that people want to see, they will come. Sniper opened to 80 million. It doesn't matter that there was awards chatter. So, there you go. Mic drop. Bam. Todd Gardner coming out saying like, hey man, I've been in the business for a while now. January isn't as bad as people make it out to be, and honestly, that gives me some hope because after seeing what you guys were saying in the comment section, I did some research, and yeah, January can be a bit rough, but like Todd Gardner's saying, if people want it, doesn't matter when it's dropping, people are going to go watch it. I think, honestly, most Mortal Kombat fans probably don't care if it's out in January. They just want to see Mortal Kombat film on the big screen, and they want it to be good, so got me pretty stoked. And following that as well, Greg Russo, the writer of the script, when asked why the movie was, I guess you can say, swapped from March to January, he came out and said, MLK weekend, big movie-going holiday weekend in the United States, and since then, that's pretty much all he's had to say about the change. So, take it for what you will. Me personally, I mean, they're confident. They wouldn't do this unless they really thought they were either super confident or they had no confidence. Todd Gardner makes it seem like they really do have confidence in the film. So, deep breath. It might not flop. Be optimistic here. Let's simply just hope for the best. And speaking of like the last thing to really discuss is, well, they wrapped up filming over the weekend and a lot of things were screenshotted that I thought were really worth keeping track of. So, for instance, we have Louis Tan here. Louis Tan on his Instagram story a couple days ago, he said, she beat me up, and he tagged Matilda Kimber, that being the, I think it's like a 12-year-old, who within like the last 2 weeks is confirmed to have like a role in the movie. People were saying maybe it's like a young version of Katana, maybe it's Farah for Ferrator, if Ferrator's in the film. I still think it's Cole Turner's daughter, especially because she's posing with Louis Tan. Louis Tan is rumored to also be Cole Turner, so again, some more proof for you guys that it's probably his daughter, but I mean, we don't know yet currently. And speaking of Louis Tan, also came out on his Instagram a couple days ago and confirmed that indeed at the very end of this long paragraph that you should definitely check out and read, great statement, he does confirm that he is like the leading role in the film. So again, Cole Turner meant to be the main character. Again, looking like Louis Tan's Cole Turner. I'm hoping that I'm wrong. I hope he's Johnny Cage, but guys, just seems to be the case. But also got for you guys Picture Wrap Day, that amazing Mortal Kombat logo, which I know a lot of people hate. I love it. I think the hat looks so sick in the snow. We also have Max Wang, who is going to be playing Kung Lao in the film, saying it's a wrap of Mortal Kombat. Again, those caps look so cool. I need one. And here is our Sonya Blade. Yes, Jessica McName rocking the blonde Sonya Blade hair, also posted on her story. An official last day celebrating. Everybody was really in good spirits. We have Joe Taslim thanking the entire crew. And based on that image, they're by the beach, maybe they were shooting by the beach, but Joe Taslim, who plays Sub-Zero, thanking the cast again. He's also thanking Simon McQuaid, the director, here in this picture. So everybody the last couple of days, McCall Brooks, like everybody's just been thanking the crew, the fans, and they seem really happy with what they put together, guys. And I mean, it's by default you would think they'd be happy, but they really do seem passionate about what was made, and I'm stoked. Honestly, this whole weekend, seeing all these like pictures and stories and statements, I'm really optimistic. I know it's so easy to say, oh, the movie's gonna be trash, but let's try to be optimistic, guys. This might very well be the last chance we ever get to see Mortal Kombat on the big screen, so let's throw that negative energy away and kind of just hope for the best. That's all we can do. That's really all we can do, and if it flops, it flops. If it's great, awesome. Hopefully it becomes a franchise that continues to live on. Maybe there's more than one film. I hope that's the case, but this is pretty much it until the trailer gets released. Once the trailer drops, we're going to see everybody in their attires. Finally, you know, producer of the film came out confirmed, probably a couple months away, so we're probably going into silence at this point. I might not make another video like this for a while unless stuff gets, I guess, leaked from the set, but I doubt that happens. So, yes, Mortal Kombat movie drops in about 13 months, which is unreal. But guys, that is all I got for y'all today. A lot to take in. Hopefully you guys stuck with me and watched all the video. If you did, thank you so much. Nathan Jones, probably playing Shao Kahn, maybe Raiko. Finished up filming this weekend. Everyone's happy. Trailer, if I had to say when it drops, I want to say maybe even next summer at San Diego Comic-Con. It might be another 6 months, so just wait and see. But guys, that is all I got for y'all today. What do you think of everything that was discussed? Of course, if you did enjoy the video, please take 1 second and drop a like on it. Subscribe for some more Mortal Kombat movie, Mortal Kombat 11 updates. Until next time, been your host, Ben Dynasty. Guys, please take care, stay safe. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
See, I've been a fan of Dynasty for years now. GTA, MK, and Justice, I'm still down. Rapper meets gamer, I wonder how y'all feel now. That was just a setup, watch it get real now. Okay, so me and Sub-Zero was born in 92, and lyrically I inherited all his fighting moves. A lot of y'all still lost, don't have the slightest clue. The truth disappears in the smoke as if you fighting new.